Hello students, welcome to my video number 34. Here in this video we are going to start another important and interesting topic of English grammar, that is pronouns, and that is also the topic we have in our chapter number 4 of our English grammar book. Now here before starting we have to know that these pronouns are also the basic of English language, and we need to learn it nicely, the rules and the different types that come under them. So let us begin now. Before starting, of course, we must know what are pronouns. Now, pronouns are those words, the words that replace nouns are called pronouns. For example, we have I, he, she, they, you, we, it. There are many. So here, these are the few examples of pronouns I have given here, and they are used in place of nouns in sentences. Now, why do we replace nouns? What is the reason of replacing nouns when we speak or when we write anything? Let us see. For example, Rahul is very humble. Rahul works very hard. Rahul also studies well. Now, see, how is it looking if I keep on repeating this Rahul, the subject here, in the next sentences? It's looking very much a repeated thing, and it's not looking appropriate. So in such situations where the subject is repeated, that time we replace this noun with a pronoun. So which pronoun will fit here? He, right? He. Again I will mention, he also studies well. So what is this here? A pronoun which has replaced a noun. So the main basic reason of using a pronoun in sentences is to avoid repetition. Again and again, if we will keep on repeating this noun about whom the sentence is said, then it would look very much boring and repeated. So that is why, to make it look appropriate, we replace it with pronouns. But there are certain rules which we have to understand, and also there are different types of pronouns which we must know so that we can use them appropriately. So let us begin now to learn more about them. First, we will have to know one basic thing. Before starting to know the different types of pronouns, we have to know one basic thing related with it. That is, the pronouns are, again, first it is divided into 3 persons. The first person pronoun, second person pronoun, and third person pronoun. This is important for you to know, because when we will start learning about tenses, we will be requiring to know the knowledge about first person, second person and third person pronoun, because the rules of using verbs, the verb forms, the tenses differ according to these first person, second person and third person if they are there in the sentence. So we must know what different things, which different pronouns come under these 3 headings. First person pronoun is I, we, us. Second person pronoun is you. And third person pronoun is he, she, they, it. So what happens when, like, how do we differentiate which is first person, which is second person, and which is third person? Very simple example is that when sentences said, when the person who's talking about himself or herself or themselves, then that person, it comes under first person pronoun. Like I, we, us. I went there. We bought many gifts for our friend. So here I, we, when these are used, that comes under first person. And when the sentence is said or is said to someone, that someone is you, that comes under second person. The second person is the one to whom it is said. And third person is the one about whom the sentence is said. He, she, they. That is the third person. It's not there, and the sentence is said about the third person. So this he, she, they, it is the are the third persons here. So this is very important to know. First person pronoun is I, we, us. That is the ones who are speaking or saying something. Second person is the one to whom it is said, and third person is the one about whom it is said. Okay, so this is, if you remember this thing, you will be able to understand the other rules connected with pronouns and other rules connected with the use of tenses. So this is important thing for you to remember. Now we will start to learn about the different types of nouns. Let us see. The first type of noun that we will learn is personal. Okay. Oh, sorry, that is the first type of pronouns. I mentioned nouns by mistake. The first type of pronoun that we will learn is personal pronoun. Personal pronouns. Okay. Now under this personal pronouns, there are two more divisions according to their use in the sentence. The way or the placement where they are used, that is why they are again divided into two. The first one is subject pronoun, and the second division is object pronoun. Now let us see what is subject pronoun and what are subject pronouns and what are object pronouns. Subject pronouns are those pronouns which do the function of subjects in the sentences, and object pronouns are those pronouns which do the function of objects in the sentence. For example, let me first give you one example. I gave her a pen. Now see, I is here is a pronoun. It is functioning as subject. Her is also a pronoun, but here it is functioning as an object. So that is the difference here. Here it is subject pronoun, here it is object pronoun. Now there are different pronouns which come under subject, and there are different pronouns which come under object. Let us see the examples here. Under subject pronoun, we have I, we have he, we have she, they, we, it, you. Now, if this I is used as an object, then it becomes me. If it is he, it becomes him. She becomes her in object. They becomes them. We becomes us. It becomes, it remains it, and you remains you. Now see here, how you will remember. These are the ones, pronouns which are used for in the position of subjects. These are the ones which are used in the place of object. Let me give you an example. Now see, he gave me a pen. Now here he is the subject, so it is taken from subject pronoun. Me is functioning as object, It is taken from here object pronoun. Now I cannot write I here. I is a subject pronoun. He gave I. That will look inappropriate. So for the in place of I, when I becomes object, it is used. It becomes me in the object's place. So that is the way we have to remember. I becomes me. He becomes him. I gave him. If it is him, I gave him. She becomes her. They becomes them. We becomes us. It remains it, and you remains you in the subject also and in the object also. So I hope this first type of pronouns are clear to you. Now let us move and see the second type. What is the second type of pronoun that we will learn today? So let us see now the second type here. Demonstrative pronouns. Now these are something which we have learned in adjectives also. Demonstrative adjectives. So we must not get confused with demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives, because they are same but the use is different. The examples are this, that, these, and those. We have done this in adjectives also. These are the examples of demonstrative adjectives as well. But let us see the difference in the use. In demonstrative adjectives, these are placed in front of a noun. But in demonstrative pronouns, they are used in place of noun. Let us see how. Those are very good. Those are very good students. Now see here. Here those is placed not in front of any noun, and it is pointing at some nouns. What are those nouns? The students. So this here becomes demonstrative pronouns. If it is written like this, those students are very good. Now see the difference in the use. Here, those students, this becomes a demonstrative adjective. Don't confuse. Here, it is demonstrative adjective because they are placed in front of the noun. And here, it is pointing at some noun and it is not placed in front of any noun. So it is functioning as pronoun. And here, it is functioning as demonstrative adjective. So if you see them, you must first see what function they are performing here. Here it is being used in place of noun, so it is demonstrative pronoun. Here it is pointing at the noun, so it is demonstrative adjective. So this thing should be clear to you. Same thing goes here with this, that, these also. This book is mine. If I say this book is mine, so here this is a demonstrative adjective. But if I say this is my book, what happens here? Here this one is demonstrative pronoun, and here it is demonstrative adjective. Why? Because it is pointing at the noun, placed in front of the noun. So this is functioning as adjective, demonstrative adjective. Here it is functioning as in place of noun, it is being used. This is my book. So here it becomes demonstrative pronouns. So this thing should be very clear to you, and you must not get confused here. I hope it will be clear. It must be clear by now. Now, next we will learn the third type of pronouns, that is, we will be learning possessive pronouns. The third type is possessive pronouns. This is the third type. So we are going to learn now possessive pronouns. Now possessive, as we can make out, these are the ones which tell us the possession or ownership of any noun. So let us see what are the examples under them. We have mine, his, hers, yours, theirs, ours. These are the examples of possessive pronouns. And let us see the use of them now. This book is mine. Now my becomes mine here. When we use my, it becomes adjective. But when I make it mine, it becomes pronoun, possessive pronoun. This book is mine. That house is hers. That house is hers. When I have to show the position of the house of a girl, of any friend of mine who is a girl, then I will be using it in this way, hers. I can also say that is her house. When I say that is her house, then that her becomes adjective. But when I say that house is hers, here hers becomes pronoun, which is possessive pronoun. So this is the use of pronouns here, and I hope these are clear to you. Same way we use these yours, theirs, ours. So that is how the things are used here in possessive pronouns. The possessive adjectives are different, and we must not get confused with them. So right now in this video we are stopping here, and hope you all are taking care of yourself. Watch the video nicely, and God bless you all. Take care everybody.